Welcome to Scouse Farm, and this is a short follow-up video from the Carr Mill Dam video where I still am, but it would have, when I did finish the last video, I was going to keep rolling the tape, as they say, and walking the way around to show you where I am now, but it took about 15 minutes, so that was a no-go. That's why there's two videos and not one. But we've got a nice restored old Victorian valve which was used as a pair to allow the water out from the mill to feed the Sankey and St Helens Canal. So this one is a scour valve, and as you can see there, courtesy of the Canal and River Trust, this impressive scour valve dates back to the 1860s and as mentioned there, it was used as a feed for the Sankey and St Helens canals. Excuse me, just swallowed the fly, which you're about to see a lot more of. That's one thing I've noticed walking through those woods. There's midges everywhere, and they seem to like me. But this bit, what I wanted to show you, unfortunately it's not running very fast. I was hoping it would be running a bit faster, but it's where the overflow from the mill, sorry, the Carr Mill Dam goes into the canals under this gorgeous railway bridge that you can see there. But we've not had rain or any sustained rain for about 5 weeks now, and it did drop a little bit last night in certain places, but you know, there's my cousin who lives literally a couple of miles away from me said it had a massive downpour and not a single drop landed where I live in Huyton. So I got avoided, which I'm gutted about, because I have a lot of plants and flowers and food and everything growing in the garden. My lawn has started to turn into straw, but I could definitely do with some rain. Because I'm on a water meter, I don't want to keep over watering because it's just going to cost me too much money. But where I was before on the last video, you can see in the corner there, that's where the arch bridges are. And I wasn't sure whether people used this part of the lake to fish, because I know there's a dedicated lake a little bit further. I think it's over the other side of the arches, that I think is a private fishing lake. But there are people fishing in this one as well, as I've seen a few in the corner there. Get off me, horsefly, get off. Or tell you what, you don't want to get bit by them. But yeah, so if you are here, watch out for the flies. And another point to note, not something I like to bring up like tragedy, but where you can see that there's some flats there, and then where those people are, I'll zoom in now, but there's a pub just here disguised by the trees in that area, and then you can get down to the water, and unfortunately a few people, kids, have passed away. They've been swimming around in there. But as I mentioned in the previous video, this was originally used as a corn mill, but also an iron forge, and there was a lot of metal work, and there's a lot of industrial equipment still left just languishing around the shoreline. And unfortunately a young child passed away because she got caught up and drowned. So if you do turn up, be careful if you go in for a swim about where you go in and where you get out. And this bit, you can see where these ducks are, or coots, I think they're coots. You can see where it falls over, and when it rains heavily, you can imagine I was hoping that would be like a torrent of water constantly rushing down, but as I mentioned before, we've not had much rain lately. And I'll show you the other side. So it comes out of the dam there, goes down, and along this fantastic railway bridge. Surprise, surprise, the wind picks up. So you can see a bit of running water. That'd make a good slide if it was going faster. If you were brave, get on there with a skateboard or something. Oh yeah, production value. It's wave, see if anyone waves back. No, they're all boring. No one waved. They must be going to Manchester. And that was where all the water ran off and scurrying down there. It makes its way into a number of other waterways. The once used Sankey Canal and St Helens Canal. So it's still in operation now, this part, and no doubt further downstream a lot of wildlife is benefiting from this dam overflowing its water. And you can see on the background over that way, it's getting higher, and that's leaning up towards Billinge Hill, and that's where I'm going to do a video when it's not as windy. And I've been informed that there's a pub near the top of the hill, which is going to be great, because by the time I walk up there I might need a little drink. So at the very peaceful Carr Mill Dam, thank you all very much for watching. Have yourselves a great day, and Scouse Farm, we'll see you all again soon.